Pioneers came to the American West from faraway places, but none as far away or with a heritage as foreign as a group which arrived in Gold Hill, California in 1869. For they came from the city of Aizu Wakamatsu, Japan. They hoped to establish a tea and silk industry, but drought doomed the colony to failure. Their leader, a German named Edward Schnell, returned to Japan for money, leaving in charge a young man and a 19-year-old girl who met the Dragon of Gold Hill.
Matsu.
You said you could keep up with me, okay? We have to get to the post office.
Do you think there'll be a letter from Mr. Schnell today?
There has to be.
And if there is not?
I'm responsible for 25 men, and you, to get you all back to Japan somehow.
But it has been over 2 months and there has not been one letter. So perhaps there will not be one today.
We will see.
Is it far now, Matsu?
About 2 miles.
Why was it not this far when we had the wagon?
It will seem ever farther on the way back, because I will have to carry the rice.
I'll help you. What would you do without me to cook the rice, wash the clothes, and recite poetry to the men?
They like that.
Because it reminds them of home. Old stories, old poems. I would like to learn something new. New poems. American. When I have friends, they'll teach me.
What friends? In all the time we have been in Gold Hill, not one person has tried to help us.
It will change. When the time comes, you'll see. You will see.
Look, Jimmy.
It's the Japs. Must be going into town.
Oh, good.
Now you will see, Matsu. We will have a ride into town. I told you when the time came, they would be our friends.
Jimmy, Allen, you didn't stop.
So?
The least we can do is offer them a ride. Now you stop right this minute.
Whoa! But we don't speak Japanese.
Thought you might want to ride into town. You want ride?
Permit me. I am Matsunosuke Sakurai.
You speak English.
Yes, that is why I am here, as emissary.
I'm glad. I'm glad to meet you. I'm Amy Allen, and this is my husband, Jim.
How do that, mister?
Please, call me Matsu. I am honored.
Oh, you bought the grainer place, didn't you?
Yes, for all of us, from Japan. We live, work together.
Is she your wife?
Wife? Oh, no. She is Okei Ito. Okei was nurse to the children, but they have returned to Japan. Until she also returns to Japan, I am her... I am responsible.
You're leaving.
Oh, no. We stay. We would like to stay very much, but
But it is impossible. You see, the plants are ruined from the heat.
Yeah, it's been a long, dry spell, all right. What was it you was growing?
Tea? Tea and mulberry trees.
Kind of unusual crops, ain't it?
For us, no. But they are gone, and our money. We even sold our wagon. So now we walk.
Well, hop in. Don't get to town standing here.
Morning, Daniel.
Well, I can find Doc Blake?
In his office, I guess.
Yeah, it's locked up tight.
Nothing wrong, I hope.
Everything's wrong. It's the Ricers.
Yeah, they come into the post office every week. He does. Ain't seen her.
Here we go.
you will come soon.
Yes, first chance I get.
And you will not forget, please, the poems?
I'll try and think of some.
You have been most kind. We are grateful.
Oh, don't mention it. Anytime.
Bye. Imagine that. He has such elegant manners. You like them now, don't you?
Yeah, they're all right.
I think we're going to be real good friends.
Oh, I don't know. It's not a good idea to get too friendly. They're not our kind.
Here!
Carrying on like a Sunday school picnic.
They don't mean no harm.
They're the cause of it all.
Now, Daniel, ain't nobody responsible for the weather. Down here, anyway.
You see, Matsu? Now we have friends. Do you think they'll like us? How would I look in a dress, like one of Amy?
Wet.
Well, I'm wiped out, Joe. 300 acres.
Yeah, worst I can remember. But no sense getting all riled up over something you can't change.
How many head you lose?
14 so far.
Well, I lost 26 and Gabe there lost 8. See, of course, you're way over on the other side of the valley. Gabe and I are way down at the other end.
Well, I know who you are. What's that got to do with it?
We're a lot closer to the Japs, Joe.
Oh, Daniel, the Japs are hit just as hard as the rest of us. It ain't their fault.
Well, I say it is. Ever since they came here, things have gone from bad to worse. Now, how long are we going to put up with it, huh?
Until the good Lord sends down some rain.
Well, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it until we do what we got to do.
It will be all right. We have rice. The men will not be hungry.
Hey, you. You going somewhere?
Yes. We're going home.
That's right. That's exactly right, all the way back home. We figure you need a little help.
That's enough. That's just enough. What's going on here?
Just giving the Ricer a little friendly advice.
I don't want any trouble, Turner.
Nobody wants any trouble, Sheriff. But if trouble's already here, there's only one thing to do, and that's wipe it out.
I mean it.
So do I.
Are you all right, Mr. Sakurai?
I have done nothing. I do not even know him.
Well, his name's Turner. He has a ranch south of you.
Mr. Turner wishes us to leave. We wish also, but until the money comes, there is no way.
Well, I tell you what. I think it's best if you stay out of town for a while. Drought's a funny thing. Gets people edgy. No need to set them off.
I do not understand.
That's best. I'll stop by and see how you're making out.
You're most kind. I'm sorry, okay? I did not expect.
Do not be ashamed.
But I'm here to care for you. Okay-san. What if...
I'm not hurt. But you.
It's nothing. Mr. Schnell promised.
A man cannot always do what he has promised.
I do not know what we will do.
We will go home and cook the rice. It will only be half as far, because Sac now is only half full.
I want you to leave those people alone.
Yeah, well, all they got to do is get out of here. They're foreigners. They're foreigners, and they got no right taking the land away from the rest of us.
I thought we'd get around to that.
To what?
Everyone knows you wanted the Grainer place. Tried to buy it for back taxes, but you waited too long.
Look, this has got nothing to do with that. Somebody has got to protect the rights of the Americans.
Somebody is.
Look, Sheriff, I lost 300 acres, 26 head of cattle, and I got a wife at home taking sick, and they're contaminating the land.
Talk sense, Dan.
Well, you remember, Sheriff, I'm telling you. You let them in, and they're going to spread throughout this entire county.
The Japanese obey the law. They don't bother anyone. They leave everybody alone. It suits you best to do the same.
Say, Tom.
Trouble, Doc?
Yeah, it's Sonora. It's a fever. It's not an epidemic yet. It's plenty serious. 2 men have died.
Well, I'm sorry.
Anybody take sick around here the last couple of days?
Oh, no. Oh, Dan Turner, his wife. He just now mentioned it.
I better get out there.
Anything I can do?
Just keep it quiet. We don't want to panic.
The way this town's been going, this town could explode just like that.
Oh. I told you I'd come.
I'm so happy, my friend. It is an honor that you visit.
I can't stay, but I brought you something.
For me? Oh, Amy.
I nursed them along. Not many folks had flowers this year. I planted dozens, but that's all that came up.
Well, sometimes one flower is more beautiful than 100. Is it not?
I guess so, when you say it like that. What are you doing?
Origami. I make... This is Crane, bird of peace. I give it to you.
It's lovely, thank you. I'd like to see how you do it sometime.
I will teach you.
I can't stay. The ladies' aid meeting went on forever. It gave me kind of a headache.
You are all right?
Yes. I'll be fine as soon as I get home. Bye now. Snip.
Doc, can you go over to Morley's? Little Ed's kind of sick.
You don't look too good yourself.
I'm all right.
Well, let me take a look at you.
I'm fine.
Yeah, sure you are. Well, how are things? Still pretty quiet?
Yeah, just like before a twister.
Well, Mike Farnham died this morning.
So it started. How many cases you got?
12, 13. Serious ones, that is.
How's Mrs. Turner?
Yeah, she's doing pretty well. I checked her over again this morning.
Doc. Hey, Doc.
Doc, it's Amy. You gotta come.
What seems to be the trouble?
I don't know. She's out of her head. I found her on the floor. She was holding this.
Origami.
What?
Origami. Japanese art of paper folding.
Now do you believe me? Are you ready to listen?
Turner, I'm warning you.
No, I warned you. And it's come. Now it's come, the drought and the pestilence. And you know who brought it? The Japs. The heathens. Oh, yes, they came. They came with their tea plants and their silkworms. And their craven images. Their false gods.
I'm the law enforcement.
No, there is only one law. And that is the law of God. The first commandments have told us that we should have no false gods. And he has given us a sign. How many acres have to burn? How many cattle are we going to lose? And how many people have to die? Are we going to do his will? Come on!
Let's go. Let's get him.
Destroy the pagans!
Dad, just a minute. Wait.
It will not be enough.
Look how it has grown.
It will die, like the mulberry trees.
Perhaps tomorrow it will rain. Bad things pass, good things take their place. Dead leaves fall, spring flowers bloom.
We must be practical.
You know it is true, Matsu. Remember how it looked before? How green it was. The streams ran, the earth was rich. It will again be so.
It will be too late. Tomorrow I go to San Francisco to borrow money for our return.
The men are lonesome for Japan. For them it is best. For us? Is there no way for us to stay?
I have made a promise to bring you home.
The promise. It is one of the old ways.
Do you so quickly put aside the old ways?
They change. Japan changes. It will never be the way we once knew it. That is why we must stay.
We have failed.
We failed only if we go back. If we do, then it may be hundreds of years before our people again leave their island. Maybe never. But if we stay, others will come. There is land here. So much land. We must be patient. We must find a way.
You know nothing of such things. I must decide. We are not wanted here.
Remember, Matsu, the legend of the Magic Kingdom? The streets were marble, the buildings of pearl. Even the peasants wore clothes of silk. Everywhere was gold, and fruit hung from the trees. But the people, they were afraid. They stayed in their houses and were hungry because of the dragon. He roamed the streets breathing fire, until one day, a warrior entered the gates of the city, faced the dragon, and killed him. Then the people of the Magic Kingdom rejoiced.
It is a childish story. We must face reality. Our money is gone. There isn't even any rice. The men will starve. Certainly, this is no magic kingdom. People are not even civilized.
Don't you understand, Matsu? Always there is a dragon.
terrible thing. If our people want to leave, they will go. But we will not be run out. If we must fight, let it be so.
Well, we don't want to take advantage of you, little man. Providing you just leave, take the whole shebang with you.
I'm sorry.
It was the god of love.
I don't know why. It was Amy. She's sick with a fever, and I was scared.
I hope she is well soon. We must now go back to Japan. But I will not forget my friend.
Look, I don't believe you brought the fever, and I don't blame you if you go ahead and leave, but, well, if you stay, I'll do all I can to help, and I think the boys will give you a hand.
Now we know. We are not so different. When forced, we fight. When the fever comes, we also die. Perhaps it is good that it happened. I will ask Matsu. Matsu, you killed the dragon. You've decided to stay? Then the people of the Magic Kingdom rejoiced.
A short time later, Okai Ito died of fever. And on her grave, Matsu placed a headstone which stands today in Gold Hill, where each year the Okai Festival is held in her honor. Though a few Japanese returned to their homeland, Matsu and the rest remained here, the forerunners of thousands of new citizens. And in Aizu Wakamatsu, Japan, a replica of Okai's monument reminds the people of the girl who found a new way of life in our American West. The Old West had more than its share of great salesmen. Some made their money selling cattle, others selling land, and still others selling stocks and gold and silver mines. But then in Shermantown, Nevada, was a man named Jack Reardon, who ran the biggest little post office in the world.
Oh, welcome to Shermantown, mister. Can I do something for you?
My name's Hull. Wesley Hull. I'm looking for a Jack Reardon. Do you happen to know him?
Oh, my name's Blanchard. I'm the mayor here.
Oh, how do you do, Mayor Blanchard?
When I'm on duty. Right now, I'm off duty.
His pleasure.
Oh, will you join me, sir?
Oh, thank you. I never drink during business hours.
Just what is your business, Mr. Hull?
I'm, with the government.
Is Jack in some kind of trouble?
What do you know about him?
Plenty. Make that a double, Harry. Well, sir, Jack Reardon runs the post office here.
I know that. Go on.
Well, he's about nicest fellow you'd ever want to meet.
Is that all?
That's all. Well, he's just down the street. Why don't you see for yourself?
I intend to.
Oh, and Mr. Hull, you won't find nobody in this town that'll poor mouth Jack Reardon.
Really? We'll see about that.
Well, come in, come in. And welcome to the biggest little post office in the world.
You, Mr. Reardon?
Hi.
Take a look at that.
Well, pleased to meet you, Mr. Hull. And you must be bone weary after such a long ride. Clara, would you fix another glass of lemonade, please? We've got a visitor.
Maybe you don't understand, Mr. Reardon. I am the postal inspector. I've traveled hundreds of miles to investigate you.
Oh, but I understand perfectly, Mr. Hull. But I also remember a saying from my youth, that you keep a clear conscience. You got nothing to fear. Oh, Clara, this is Mr. Hull from the post office department, come to see how we're running the post office. And this is me, Mrs. Clara.
Ma'am?
I'm sure you won't find anything wrong, Mr. Hull. We're very successful.
Oh, perhaps too successful. No, thank you. No lemonade. Now, I've traveled a great distance on important business, and I would like to get down to it.
In that case, I'll just leave you men alone. I do hope you'll take your meals with us, Mr. Hull. The food at the hotel is impossible.
No, thank you. No meals for me.
I'll talk him into having dinner with us, Clara. Now, you run along, girl.
Now, I don't know what your game is, Reardon, but let me tell you this. No amount of Irish charm is going to keep me from exposing you.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Exposing me? For what?
Selling stamps.
But isn't that one of the functions of the post office, to sell stamps?
It is.
Well, then, what seems to be the problem?
5 years ago, when this town struck it rich, you had a population of 5,000, and the post office sold $1,500 worth of stamps each month.
Aye.
Now your population is only 300, but the post office still sells $1,500 worth of stamps each month. Now, isn't that surprising?
Well, I guess the folks that stayed behind are just natural-born letter writers.
That doesn't explain it.
Well, and then you got the cowboys that come riding into town. Don't forget them.
To buy stamps?
Some of them do. And then folks come from miles around to buy stamps from me.
Why? All stamps are the same.
Well, I don't know. But I always give them a friendly hello and a smile, and, well, I guess you could just say that it's personality. I mean, after all, I could be mayor of the town if I chose.
But it's not as profitable as running the post office, is it? I suppose you don't even know that your salary of $2,000 a year is directly related to the volume of stamps that you sell.
Is that a fact?
It is. Now, I don't know how you're making big money out of the post office, but I'm going to find out.
Well, I just do my job awfully well.
I suppose you know that I have the right to demand to see your post office account book. I don't suppose that you keep one. Therefore,
I do. I've got it right here.
This is the post office account book that you keep hidden away. Well, I'm going to take it to my room for safekeeping. And don't try to leave town.
I couldn't do that. I mean, I got my general store to run as well as the post office.
Doesn't look too busy to me. Where are all the cowboys hungry for stamps?
I'd almost forgotten about this spot up here. But I happen to remember it's your favorite place for setting me straight. What have you got on your mind, girl?
What's going to happen to us, Jack?
Nothing's going to happen to us. I haven't done anything wrong.
Jack, you studied law. You have a way of interpreting it. And you could be a great lawyer in San Francisco. There are all kinds of opportunities.
I'd like to practice law, all right.
But what?
Well, we're doing fine right here.
I don't know if a wife is supposed to talk to her husband this way, Jack. But I only know of one way to be. That's honest.
All right. Then be honest with me, girl.
You know I love you and want the best for you. Well, in San Francisco, you could do important things. I believe in you, Jack. And I don't like to see you waste yourself in a little ghost town. There. I said it.
Aye. You said it, all right. And I suppose that there's even the possibility that you could be right.
Then we can sell the general store to Frank Burke. He even wrote me a letter to see if I can get you to give him easy terms.
I can make him the terms that he wants, all right. That's no problem.
Then when can we leave, Jack?
As soon as I can convince him that he's got no case against me at all.
And if you can't convince him?
I'll convince him, all right. Don't you worry about that, girl. If you don't say that this is the best cake that you ever set your lip to, then you just don't know what's good.
I don't want a slice of cake, Mr. Reardon.
It's not a slice of cake. The whole cake is yours, baked special for you by my missus.
Mr. Reardon, you're driving me crazy. All you do all day long is talk to people and offer me things. Now, I don't want a slice of cake. All I want to do is to sit here quietly and go over this book.
You're just out of sorts, Wesley. Why don't you take the book back up to your room where you can study it in peace and quiet?
Oh, no. I'm going to stay right here because I'm checking up to see how many stamps you sell in one day. Now, so far today, you've spoken to 12 people. You haven't sold one stamp.
Well, it's just one of those days, you know. Teddy, good day to you. What can I do for you?
Well, I'll take a side of bacon, sack of salt, and $50 worth of stamps.
Here's your salt, and I'll drop the bacon off to you later.
Oh, all right.
And $50 worth of stamps. Your regular order, huh?
Uh-huh.
Had any rain out your way?
Oh, a little here, a little there. How about yourself?
Been a little dry in town.
Uh-huh.
Teddy here's one of my best customers.
Can I ask you a question?
Maybe.
What are you going to do with all those stamps?
Gonna stick them on letters.
Give me regards to the missus.
I will. Bye.
Abe.
Like a horseshoe and $25 worth of stamps.
Yes, sir. Pleasure to serve you, Hank.
Just a second. What do you do with all those stamps?
Eat 'em.
Eat them.
Haven't you got any sense of humor?
I don't understand.
It's another way of saying mind your own business, mister.
There's something strange going on around here. I'm going to find out what it is if I have to check every person in this town. I want to know about the way he runs that store of his.
A double, Harry.
Double. Well?
Well, sir, there is something to be learned about what he's doing down there.
Yes? Yes?
He's very shrewd in all of his dealings.
All right, he's shrewd. What else?
Well, Jack Reardon's as honest as the day is long.
What about the way Reardon treats his wife?
Oh, I could tell you a story. What a story.
Tell me. What about his wife?
Whiskey?
Double. Well? What about his wife? Does he beat her?
Beat her?
Yeah.
Jack Reardon wouldn't hurt a fly, especially his wife. Well, he loves Clara. Once a year, he lets her go to Boston to visit with her folks for a couple of months.
I want to hear something bad about Reardon.
That's a tall order, mister. A tall order.
You know, there's something else I don't understand.
What's that?
Well, two fellas came into the post office this morning and bought more stamps than I've ever seen anyone else buy. Maybe you know who they are. Yeah. Teddy Sparks and Hank Stearns. Now, Teddy bought $50 worth of stamps and Hank bought $25 worth.
Teddy and Hank bought all those stamps?
Yeah, they said they were going to put them on letters.
Teddy and Hank bought all those stamps, $75 worth, for letters?
Well, what's the joke?
Neither one of them can write.
Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Gentlemen, thank you. You know that everybody in town's laughing at me? Your husband thinks he's made a fool of me, but he's got a surprise coming to him. You can tell him that I'm thinking of having him taken into custody later today.
For doing what?
Well, I can't say just now, but it doesn't look good for him. He's the kind of a background that juries just don't like.
I don't understand.
Well, he gambles and drinks and gets into fights sometimes.
I swear to you, he has never done anything wrong.
How would you know? Away each year for a couple of months in Boston.
Are you saying that Jack got into trouble when I was away?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. But what I'm trying to say is that if your husband is smart, he'll confess. It'll go a lot easier for him. Good day, Mrs. Reardon.
Jack, I've got to speak to you.
Got you so upset, girl?
I'm so frightened. Hull said he's thinking of taking you into custody today.
Oh, he did he? And on what charge?
He wouldn't say.
Then I'd say he was bluffing.
You didn't get into trouble with the law when I was away, did you?
Is that what he's saying, is it?
Well, you do gamble and drink and sometimes get into fights.
Aye, that I do.
Hull is so angry. He may do anything. Maybe if you got very serious with him and didn't joke anymore, he wouldn't be so angry.
No, girl. That would be a mistake. Then he'd be sure that I was trying to hide something. The best way is just to be myself. You understand? However, I might just teach Mr. Wesley here a lesson for scaring you so.
Hold it, Raiden.
Good day, Wesley.
Where do you think you're going?
Well, me and Clara's just going on a picnic. Won't you join us?
I think you're taking some evidence out of the post office to burn it. Let me see what's in that bag. All right, pull back that cover. All right. How do I know you're coming back?
No, you don't. So why don't you join us like I asked you to?
No.
Come on.
All right. Thank you.
All set?
Why don't you confess?
I would. If I'd done anything wrong to confess for no other reason but for your sake.
Please eat something. I'm worried about you.
Well, I'll just have a little piece of chicken, thank you.
And a little glass of wine.
All right, and a little glass of wine. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, let me see that. It's imported from Spain. It must be pretty expensive.
Hey, it is. But occasionally I do well at my gambling.
But not as well as you do at the post office, huh?
You worry too much, Wesley. Perhaps a little game of cards would relax you. You're sitting there like a man that's about to be arrested.
No, thank you. You'd like to take my money, wouldn't you?
It'll make you a sporting proposition.
No. Thank you very much. All the odds would be in your favor.
Suppose I put them in your favor. As a matter of fact, suppose I put them in your favor at 52 to 1. And I'll bet you that you can take the deck, draw a card out, and for $1 silver, I'll tell you the name of the card.
I think you'd be a fool to make a bet like that.
Nevertheless, I'm offering it.
Let me see those cards.
You'll find them honest enough, all right.
Will I? Is the bet still on?
It's on.
All right. Call the card.
Ace of spades.
9 of diamonds. Hey, you lose. Pay up. Pay up.
All right, there's your dollar.
That was a pretty foolish bet on your part.
Maybe. Do you always drink and gamble on the job, Wesley?
I get it now. You're going to spread the story that I drink and gamble on the job.
Oh, I don't think I will.
Well, then why did you get me to drink and gamble?
Well, just to show you that sometimes things aren't always the way that they seem. What I mean to say is that, well, you shouldn't try to prove that I'm guilty till you found out that I've done something wrong. Little more wine, Wesley?
Yes. Why not?
Hey, Wesley!
What?
Didn't you forget something?
What's that?
The post office account book.
Oh, no, you keep it. I can't use it. You see, I can't prove that you're doing anything wrong. Because it doesn't make any sense that you're able to sell $1,500 worth of stamps each month in a community of 300 illiterates.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't say they're all illiterates. Half of them can write.
You know, I may just come back to investigate you again when you least expect me.
And I might just not be here. I might be in San Francisco practicing law. I find I got a real gift for it.
Good luck.
And the same to you.
Right. Bye.
Good day.
Frank Burke sent word that he wants to see you right away. I understand he's angry with you.
Oh, yes, is he? I tell you, don't you worry about it, Clara. Matter of fact, run in and start packing your bags. I'm going to go sell him a store. And then we're going to San Francisco. says you're upset with me. What's troubling you?
Put me in a bad position, Jack.
Well, I got some good news for you.
Now, dear, just wait. You let me speak. Now, Jack, every month you have been paying me for the supplies that I deliver to your store with stamps, right?
Hey.
Every month it's getting harder to get rid of those stamps. I've been using the stamps that I get from you to supply the needs of my company and every company on my route. And I still can't dispose of $1,500 worth of stamps a month.
Hey, but that's the salesmanship of it, Buckle. You bring me $1,450 worth of supplies, right? I give you $1,500 worth of stamps. You sell the stamps along your route. I sell the supplies in my store, put the money in the post office. You make an extra $50, and I get a raise in salary from the post office department.
I don't know. In the beginning, I was doing people a favor, supplying them with stamps. Then I just got to be a pest.
Well, it'll not be necessary for you to sell stamps anymore, Frank.
No?
No. I'll be moving to San Francisco now. And if you're still interested, the store's all yours.
Well, Jack, you know, I want to get off the road and settle down, but how much do you want?
Well, the way I figured, first, I'll take you a good team of horses here. And then, well, you pay me for the supplies that are in my store, and she's all yours.
Well, I'll bring the team around first thing in the morning. How much do you figure you got on hand in the way of supplies?
No, I'd say enough to last for maybe 30 days.
That'd be about $1,500 worth?
Hey, roughly, I'd say.
Are they in stamps?
All right, you got a deal. Hey, Clara! For the rest of his life, Jack Reardon avoided those technicalities which might bring him under the suspicion of the law. As a matter of fact, he became a successful lawyer and a staunch upholder of the law. This is the story of travelers who meet in the New Mexico desert in the winter of 1852. They were a French-born priest, a young teacher, a merchant, and a proud and a hostile Indian. Each was different from the other, yet they shared a common goal: survival. Survival against man in the desert. The priest was Jean-Baptiste Lamy, the Bishop of Santa Fe, who knew how desperately his party needed a saint of travelers.
Very pleased with you, Severa. You have done much for the children.
You are the great teacher, Padre.
Padre, it grows later.
All right, Narano, I'm just saying my goodbye.
For too long, Padre. It is serious. I am told the Comanche's on warpath.
It's true, Padre. They were in a mission in Cristo Valley. We worry that you go now.
Well, I must. I have a meeting with my parish in Santa Fe.
Blue Feather cares not for that. He is an enemy to all people, Padre.
But why?
Blue Feather has one sister, Maria. He loves her very much. She becomes a convert to our religion.
This is why?
No. She wishes to be a nun. And they send her off, far off to study.
Oh, but surely...
Blue Feather says they have stolen her.
I feel sorry for him. I would like to tell him that.
He would not listen, Padre.
Padre, delay no longer. I must keep you safe.
We're ready, Narano. And I'm sure that between you and the Lord, we will be safe. Goodbye, Severa. The Lord's hand is so apparent here. Everything's so untouched, so unspoiled. Even Severa, people like her.
Are you happy with my work with her at the school, sir?
Oh, yes, Tom. The reading method you've taught her worked well with the children.
Thank you, sir.
You've adapted yourself well, too. You love this land, these people.
Ah, that I do.
And I must say, making these frequent trips with a friend is far more pleasant. As you can see, Navano treats me as not too bright a charge.
Oh, he's very fond of you, sir.
Perhaps so. One never knows what he's really thinking.
How cold the desert is at night. We must travel faster. You saw something? Feather has been here. He comes with others.
The wagon. They are alone.
No. Blue Feather has gone, but he will meet us in another place.
The Padre must be told.
He will be told, but he will not believe the danger.
What is it, Narano?
Blue Feather is with us, Padre. We see his tracks and those of his men.
All men leave tracks, my son. Perhaps it is not the Comanche. But in any event, we shall hasten our pace.
Have you ever seen this Blue Feather, sir?
No, but one day I hope to meet him. Perhaps then I can explain a few things he doesn't understand.
Bishop, you never fail to astonish me. Come on! Here! Here! Here!
Let's wait to let her.
If you can walk, so can I, sir.
I know. But we're doing the best we can. Mules are trying too, but they're not elephants. was the climb. Perhaps now we can refresh ourselves and water the mules.
Padre, it is better to be thirsty and alive.
I agree. But it's also possible to be alive without being parched.
You know, this is gonna sound foolish, sir, but I almost wish we'd come face to face with Blue Feather. Get it over with.
Why, Tom? See how good a talker I am? You might yet have the opportunity. Although I am certain Nerano hopes otherwise.
Smoke from a campfire. Smoke we are to see. Padre, smoke.
I see it. Perhaps it is a hunter's campfire, or a party in need of help.
We are to think that, Padre. Blue Feather is wise, like a fox.
Nonsense. If he meant us harm, he would attack. We're out in the open without protection. He needs no smoke, Nerano.
Padre, please. I do not know his reasons. I am to keep you safe.
Someone else will keep us safe, my son. He would want us to answer a call for help.
We will ride ahead.
Aranga! Aranga! Aranga!
Stay away, Padre. Aranga! Aranga!
You know the language better than I. What is he saying?
Laranga means a plague, a pestilence of some kind. The Indians warn each other by stone markers.
Such foolishness. First the footprints, then the smoke, now this. There was nothing. No danger, and still you warn us.
The stones say to go in there is to die.
Stones say nothing to me, Naranjo.
Padre, if you go in there, we will not stay. We will not guide you.
I told you before, we have someone else to guide us.
I'll come with you, Father.
Naranjo! Come back!
Should I ride after them, Father?
No, you could not stop him. It's God's will. Levi Spiegelberg.
Bishop. No. Go away. Don't touch me. Go away. My wagon train left me here to die. There's reason, Bishop. Good reason.
There is no reason, no good reason for man's inhumanity to man. No, we will not leave you.
Oh, it's cholera.
Then we must not leave you. We will take you with us. Tom. Tom, you will help me get him into the wagon.
Of course, sir.
Oh, Bishop, you shouldn't be...
Rest, Levi. You're safe now. Lord will take care of us.
It's Levi's. I thought we'd better have more than just mine. I'm sorry, sir. I should have volunteered right off to take him with us. I'm ashamed of myself.
Well, don't be, Tom. If each of us were perfect, there would be little in life for me to do.
On my way from St. Louis, merchandise store.
Tom, the Spiegelberg brothers own the Emporium in Santa Fe.
Put me out of my own wagons. Cholera. You go away. Don't get cholera. You die.
We'd better move on. He needs help badly. Tom.
Yes, Bishop?
I fear for him, and the motion is making him worse. You had better stop at the next water hole so he can rest. He's burning with fever, Tom. We will lose him if the compresses don't bring it down.
Well, I'll light the fire, Father. And you call me if you need me. You're exhausted, Father. Let me take over a while.
There's been little change. I'll relieve you before morning.
Is he all right, sir?
We have done all we can, Tom. It's up to God to spare him.
Can I get you some coffee?
Please. Water.
You all right?
I guess I'm too tough a man to kill.
Thank God.
Can I have some water?
Easy. Easy, just a little at a time, my friend. Easy.
It tastes good.
You did not have cholera. I shall say a mass and thank God for that blessing. And then, breakfast.
Amen to that, Bishop.
And I prayed unto the Lord my God, and made my confession.
Grant our wish, Father. It's Blue Feather. There's no time to talk.
God has not deserted us. He is still above. That shot came from above. However, I suspect it came from the wagon. Levi, hold your fire. But Bishop, put your gun down, please. Tom.
Bishop, come back.
Don't shoot. We meet, you and I, and we shall talk. You will not understand my words. We, the church, and I are not your enemies. We did not take your sister. She came to us in peace, to be a nun in God's service. Now I come to you in peace.
I know white men words. They mean nothing.
Well, then let my deeds show the Comanche that all white men are not alike. I give you your horse. You're free to go.
Why would you do that? I came here to kill you.
Because that is what your sister would want me to do.
You speak again about my sister. Is she known to you?
No. No, I do not know her. But I know what she would want. What would make her proud to see us like this now. Go. Go, my son.
You know, I wouldn't have believed it if we both hadn't seen it.
Now, Tom, if you will help me, we'll continue the math. I was 800 miles away. Have you been coughing long?
Well, not as long as sometimes.
All right, Tom. What did I forget today?
Nothing, sir. I just wanted to announce a visitor.
Hello, Bishop. Levi, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
I see you have fully recovered.
Yes, thanks to you.
I've intended writing your brothers to thank them for the books they've sent us.
Ah, there's no need. We're all grateful for your courage. And Tom's. I've brought you a present, Bishop.
Oh, thank you, Levi.
It's a mezuzah.
I know. It contains the 5 scrolls of Moses, a revered symbol in the Hebrew faith. It is attached to a doorpost to consecrate the entire household to God. Am I right, Levi?
Yes. And I'm surprised that you know so much about our faith.
Did you think I knew nothing of any religion except my own? I have a gift for you, too.
Huh?
I thought it would be appropriate since St. Christopher is the patron saint of travelers.
Yes. Thank you, Bishop. Yes, it's most appropriate. especially when you're not around.
Pardon me, Bishop, but you have a class in 5 minutes.
Oh, well, I'll be going along. Again, thank you for my medal and my life. Thank you, Tom. Goodbye. Levi. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bishop Lamy became an archbishop in 1875. And half a century later, he was the central figure in a celebrated book by Willa Cather, Death Comes for the Archbishop. Be with us again next week for another true adventure from our American past.
How many of you folks have heard of Edward Fitzgerald Beale? Not many, I'll warrant. Yet he ranks among those great pioneers who helped to open up the West and forge an empire. Grandson of Commodore Thomas Truxton, who captained the Constellation, oldest ship in our Navy, Ned Beale graduated from the United States Naval Academy in the class of 1842. Served with distinction during the Mexican War under Commodore Stockton in California. And now in March of 1848, is on shore duty at Monterey, where the curtain goes up on our story of Gold Rush in reverse. The news of the discovery of gold has just leaked out, and Lieutenant Beale, like everybody else in this coastal town, is agog with excitement as he meets Reverend Colton, the alcalde, and Lieutenant Loescher of the Army.
Well, Lieutenant, Reverend Colton. Well, what do you think of the news?
Well, I'm thinking I might as well close my church. By Sunday, the whole congregation will be on its way to the diggings.
The Army's deserting right and left, I understand.
And I hear all naval vessels are ordered offshore, incommunicado, to keep the crews from jumping ship.
Wait till the news reaches the East. We'll have a rush such as the world has never seen.
The Army will carry dispatches and exhibits to Washington at the earliest opportunity.
The Army? Why not the Navy?
Because the Army always gets there first. I hope to have the honor of being the official messenger.
What a coincidence. So do I.
You mean the Navy has already secured samples of the gold?
Oh, hasn't the Army?
Oh, gentlemen, you're both good poker players. But I happen to know that nobody has possession of gold in any quantity yet. Why, it's just beginning to trickle down here to the coast.
You see?
There's some on exhibit down at the Customs House.
Customs House?
But it's not for sale.
My pay's all spent anyway. But if I had any money left, Lieutenant, I'd make you a little bet that the Navy will carry the first gold to Washington from California.
I'd like to take him up on that. What's his name?
Ned Beale.
B-E-A-L?
B-E-A-L-E. Distinguished himself during the war by getting through the enemy lines and bringing aid to General Kearney.
Oh, yes, I seem to remember.
And in consequence was selected by Commodore Stockton to carry dispatches from California to the Navy Department last year.
So he really knows his stuff.
He ought to. He was accompanied by Kit Carson.
Thanks for tipping me off, Reverend. The sooner the Army gets hold of some gold, the better. I'll recommend to the Colonel that a requisition be put through at once.
Reverend, I was just trying to figure out the quickest route to Washington.
The Army's got the jump on you, Ned.
What do you mean?
They've appropriated $3,000 for the purchase of gold samples.
The Navy can certainly match that. I'll go to Commodore Jones.
I've already been.
You?
Yes, don't forget I was a Navy chaplain before I became alcalde here.
Well, what did the Commodore say?
He can't find any authority in the regulations to purchase a specimen of gold.
Confound the regulations. This is an event of historic importance. News that will electrify the nation. And he's going to let the Army have the honor of delivering it?
Well, they haven't actually bought the gold yet.
But they will. Miners are turning up here in Monterey every day now with nuggets and dust for sale.
I know. Sometimes I wish I could grab a pick and get up to the diggings myself.
I've thought of that. It would take too long. Hang it all, there must be some way to get hold of some.
Short of robbery. I don't know how.
I can just see the grins on those Army faces now.
Well, we'll just have to swallow our medicine, I'm afraid.
Reverend, you've hit it. That's the answer.
What?
I'll swap it for gold. It's worth more in the market today, grain for grain. I've seen it quoted.
What, man? What?
Something Kit Carson taught me never to be without. Quinine. One more ounce and you'll have your medicine.
Oh, these blasted chills and fever.
$3,000 worth of gold. Oh, and here's your quinine. 100 grains.
Mister, it's worth 10 times that much.
Oh, Reverend Colton. I was just coming to say goodbye.
And I was looking for you, too.
I had to pick up my dispatches and the Commodore's blessing. Now all I need is your prayers for good weather from here down to Panama.
Ned?
There, I'll cross the isthmus and... Reverend, what's wrong?
Lieutenant Lozier's already shoved off.
When? How?
Night before last by schooner. I just found out about it today.
That gives him only 2 days head start. We might still be able to overtake him. The Maribel has a good skipper.
Had a good skipper.
What do you mean?
Your ship's not sailing, Ned. The captain and crew have deserted her for the gold mines.
I can't believe it.
Best I could do is get you passage on a bark that's sailing at the end of the week. We hope.
In that case, I'll map a different course. Debark at La Paz and take a shortcut across Mexico.
Why, that's 1,000 miles.
It's the only way I can possibly make up for lost time. The Navy is going to deliver the first gold from California.
This gold is from Alta California?
Yes. And don't let any of it stick to your fingers. I'm taking it to Washington, PDQ.
PDQ?
That means I'm in a whale of a hurry. I want to charter a boat to take me down the coast to San Blas. Well, someone here in Mazatlan must have a boat.
I Pepe Sanchez on a goleta pequeña.
Good.
A goleta pequeña, she is...
A small schooner, I know.
Ah, the senor speaks very good Spanish.
And I also know what boats are worth, so let's not waste time bickering.
Oh, I'm a very reasonable man to do business with. I will take very good care of you.
Then you're sure, Governor, that no American Army officer has passed through San Blas for the interior?
Nobody but yourself would be so reckless, Lieutenant.
That means that Locher's crossing the isthmus at Panama.
You should do the same, amigo. This way is suicide.
And yet you provide me with horses and a guide, for which I am deeply grateful.
I haven't dared tell him the whole truth. He thinks you are going only as far as Guadalajara.
Don't you think I can pass for a Mexican?
The bandits who infest the roads will murder any traveler, regardless, for his gold.
I'm well armed.
With the rainy season just starting, the roads will be impassable.
I appreciate all your warnings, Governor, but my mind's made up. I'll make Veracruz.
Veracruz? Veracruz? Veracruz, Chile on the Gulf of Mexico. 1,000 miles away.
That's right. Over here.
El Patron, is a Guadalajara.
Well, that's on the way. If you'll stand aside, I'll mark the route for you. Our first stop, Tepic. Next stop, Guadalajara. The capital, Mexico City. And finally, Veracruz.
Por Dios.
Well, Tobias, are you ready?
Si, senor. I am ready. Senor, we better find shelter.
Nothing's gonna stop us. Keep going.
Arriba, ladrones! Ladrones? The senor write love letters, see?
The senor is making copies of the dispatches entrusted to him.
Oh.
When we get to Tepic, I'll mail them to the American minister in Mexico City.
And then we turn back to San Blas.
Certainly not. We keep going.
But, senor, all along the way, there are bands of ladrones, cutthroats, robbers.
That's why I'm making sure one set of dispatches is safe. All right, saddle up. Well, we lost him at last. What a chase. Yeah. What a chase.
See ya.
did anyone realize when the treaty with Mexico was signed that there was gold in California? I wish I could be in Washington when this reaches them.
Well, come along, sir.
Thanks. I'll content myself with sending dispatches by you.
I shall be happy to carry them, sir.
Give us a few days to draw them up.
A few days? Mr. Clifford, every moment I stand here, Lieutenant Loescher of the United States Army Engineers is hightailing it, is hastening toward Washington to beat the Navy delivering the first gold.
You could do with some rest anyhow, my boy.
A few hours at most, sir.
After 8 days hard riding? If you'll pardon my saying so, you could do with a bath and a shave.
I've had a good many close ones in the past week, sir.
And I fear you have some more ahead of you. The road between Mexico City and Veracruz is more dangerous than usual since Pareto's army was disbanded.
Don't let my guide hear that. He's had about all he can take, poor fellow.
You'll be our guest here at the legation, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir.
And Mr. Beale, as a member of the diplomatic family, I must be strictly impartial. But may I say confidentially, I hope the Navy gets there first.
¡Abajo! Por Dios.
Tobias, we made it. This is Veracruz. Out there lies the Gulf of Mexico, and beyond it, the United States of America and Washington. Tonight, you'll sleep in a bed with a roof over your head. You'll drink tequila with your dinner.
What?
Tobias, are you crazy? We're in Veracruz. We're safe. Tobias, easy.
Let go!
Easy, Tobias, easy.
What is going on here?
This man has lost his mind.
Ladron!
Tobias!
Stop!
Tobias!
Ladrones! Ladrones! Ladrones!
Tobias! These men are friends. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Is he drunk?
No, worn out. No sleep for the past 60 hours. Skirmishes with bandits all along the way.
All the way from where?
San Blas.
San Blas. 2 Mexicanos alone?
I'm not Mexican, senor. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lieutenant Beale of the United States Navy. Oh, about the guide. You'll take care of the poor fellow.
I have made arrangements to have him sent back home under guard. You'll be all right, Lieutenant.
I hope so. I feel personally responsible.
You are off now on the next leg of your journey.
Sailing with the tide aboard the sloop of war Germantown.
And where will that land you?
Mobile, Alabama.
Vaya con Dios, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
I think it is.
This gold, you never tell. It's going to be a wonderful thing.
And it's so
I'll
pretty.
make California move now.
It's so light and it's so heavy.
Oh, yes.
This is certainly a mighty proud day for Mobile, Lieutenant. Seeing the first gold from California.
He's probably landed in New Orleans.
Who?
The Army messenger, Lieutenant Loescher.
Oh, I'm sure his gold isn't nearly as pretty as yours. Did Mama tell you we're giving a banquet in your honor at Cypress Grove?
That's our plantation.
Why?
I've invited all the first family.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'll be leaving in the morning.
Tomorrow?
Oh, no.
If there's a seat on the stage.
There is, sir. I have arranged it. Permit me to introduce myself. Henry Foote, the senator from Mississippi. I've taken it upon myself the honor of escorting you to Washington personally.
Thank you, Senator.
Guns the press.
Let's see it, Lieutenant. Seeing is believing. Show us the gold.
How did you find out about this?
Express messenger rode in this morning. Broke the news.
Lieutenant Loescher, Army Engineers.
No, regular mail carrier. Got wind of it in Richmond where you stopped.
Then I am the first.
Gentlemen, 3 cheers for Lieutenant Beale.
No, 3 cheers for the Navy.
Honorable colleagues, members of the United States Senate, it is my privilege and honor to present to you the young man who, at the risk of his life, has brought to the nation's capital the first gold from our far-flung Western Empire, Lieutenant Edward Fitzgerald Beale. I can't think of any further honors to be accorded you in Washington.
Good. Because I'd like to go home now to Chester, Pennsylvania, and see my mother.
How proud your father would have been, Ned, and your grandfather, Commodore Truxton.
Say nothing of the neighbors. The man of the hour.
Now you're making fun of me, Mary.
Oh, no. That's what they're all calling you.
Do you know that he even received a telegram over the new wire to New York? And all these letters which he hasn't opened yet. This one from Philadelphia is marked urgent.
It's from P.T. Barnum.
Not thee, Mr. Barnum.
Of Barnum's Museum?
None other. He's heard about this lump of gold, as he calls it. And as I am always anxious to procure novelties...
Novelties, indeed.
For public gratification, I should be glad to purchase the lump at its valuation for exhibition purposes. Your obedient servant, P.T. Barnum.
Are you going to do it?
Have you the right to dispose of it?
Oh, certainly. I bought it with my own quinine.
Think of the thrill it would give people. The first gold from California.
I've already presented the government with over half of what I brought. That's on exhibit in the patent office.
This would be a personal honor.
I'm tired of honors, Mother. I didn't make that trip for my own glory.
By the way, any news of Lieutenant Loescher?
No, none that I've heard, but I'll find out when I go back to Washington.
You could loan Mr. Barnum this gold if you don't want to sell it.
No, I'm keeping it. I happen to feel very sentimental about this gold. I got my orders in Washington, Mary. I'm to report back to California.
Well, you'll have plenty of company. The gold rush is really underway. What are you going to do with the rest of your gold?
I had it made into a ring in Washington. Would you like to see it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's beautiful. Think of having a ring made from California's first gold. Your mother will love it.
Oh, it's not for my mother. It's for my future wife.
Oh?
I told you I felt sentimental about this gold. I want my girl to have it. Will you?
Will I what?
Will you be my wife and go west with me?
Oh, Ned, I wanted you to say it.
Then you will?
Yes.
Oh, Mary.
My ring.
The ring? Oh, yes, the ring.
There's only one ring in the world like it, dated the first California gold.
For the benefit of any of you who might have been rooting for the Army, let me say that Lieutenant Lozier ran into bad weather and couldn't land at Panama, was carried clear down to Peru, and finally arrived in Washington 2 months after Lieutenant Beale. But the samples he brought were officially examined by the United States Mint and settled forever any doubt as to the existence of gold in California. This story is about a man and a maid. It's laid back in the early 1880s in the country through which the 20-mule team shuttled back and forth between Death Valley and the little railroad town of Mojave, 175 miles away. In that remote region, a trading post.
Nice trim leg. I've been wondering what they look like.
You're just the kind that would.
Sure, I ain't one to buy no pig in the poke.
Well, suppose you just stick to buying pigs and leave me alone.
Ain't you never gonna thaw out, Lori? What do you got agin me?
Nothing. And I haven't nothing for you either. It's Sal. Look at the way he rides. So easy.
All Indians ride that way. It's born in them.
You got back in a hurry, Sal. Must have been something important in the mail.
There was, Lori. Something real important. But I can't show it to you here. Let's go where we can talk.
Now, what is it?
Close your eyes.
No, Sal, no.
You don't like it?
I think it's beautiful, but I can't take it.
I don't understand. I thought you loved me, Lori, like I love you.
Oh, I do. But I can't marry you, Sal. I just can't.
Why? Because I work for your uncle?
No, that has nothing to do with it. It's because of this.
Because I'm Indian? But what difference does it make when the heart inside is the same?
But is it? An Indian woman knows what an Indian man is thinking and feeling. He don't have to say anything. She just knows. And a white woman knows the same about a white man, but we'd be strangers underneath. No, Sal. It's best for like to marry like.
If you knew you felt this way, Lori, why didn't you tell me before now?
I just couldn't let myself think ahead till now, Sal. I just kept hoping things would stay the way they was with us.
My people have a saying. Once the arrow has left the bow, It's too late to correct the aim. White man would say what is done is done. I'll go pack my things.
You're leaving?
Our love has been something that we could be proud of, Laurie. If I stayed, it might become something that would bring us shame.
Oh,
So, this is just the way I figured I'd find you, little Miss High and Mighty, making love to a dirty Indian.
no, Sal, please, I don't want no trouble. Come on.
You'll have trouble whether you want it or not when your uncle hears about this. Here, I thought you was something nice and fine, and it just shows you how a gal can fool a fella. And all the time you was carrying on with him. I'll bet he don't have to worry about buying no pig in the poke.
What does that mean?
It don't mean nothing.
Oh, yes, it does. It means plenty. It means she ain't no better than them girls in town, not even as good, because they won't have nothing to do with no Indian.
What the devil's going on out here?
This Indian and Laurie are sweethearts. I saw them out behind the rocks.
Why, you dirty digger Indian.
With all the whiskey in you, that won't need disinfectant.
Get out of here.
I'm getting. But if you lay a hand on Laurie, I'll come back and I'll kick you. I'm returning to my people. But I leave my heart here.
And so, with everything in the white man's world suddenly falling to pieces around him, young Salsapuedas headed back to the Cocopaw village where he'd been raised.
Lahane. I was on my way to trading post to find you. Hear me talk. I bring sorrowful news. Your mother, Weepaw, is dead.
Weepaw was good mother.
Her love for you was strong. Her last thoughts of you. She say to give you this. It is yours.
White man's ornament. I've never seen it before. A white baby. Joe.
Weepaw say to tell you the truth is on the rock by the wagon wheel.
Truth is on the rock by the wagon wheel. What rock? What wagon wheel? Was that all she said?
Her death was sudden. Her words were few. I have spoken.
Yeah, well, what you don't seem to savvy, Sheriff, is that dirty digger Indian tried to kill me.
Salsapuedas is no digger. He's a Cocopaw. And you ain't told me yet what you was doing that caused him to throw the knife.
He was pestering my niece, Laurie.
I caught him pestering her.
That's right. When I ordered him off the place, he gave me this.
I'll question him when I run across him.
When? Listen, Sheriff.
Meanwhile, I'm looking for somebody else. You ain't had any suspicious-looking customers around lately, have you?
Suspicious?
Yeah, prospectors with an unnatural amount of money to spend.
No such animal around these parts.
Why?
Been a lot of mine robbing going on hereabouts.
You mean claim jumping?
These fellows don't bother to jump claims. They just go in and help themselves to the stuff. All the places shut down for the hot weather.
Well, ain't nobody showed up here when they spend money.
Well, keep an eye out.
I will. I'll let you know.
Don't you see, Laurie?
It's a white baby's locket, all right.
And I'm that baby. That's my name there, Joe.
This was so. Why didn't Weepaw tell you she wasn't really your mother while she was still alive?
I don't know. But she's told me now. With this. And the message she left.
Truth is on the rock by the wagon wheel. Sounds like a riddle.
But I'll find the answer. I'll find that rock. It may take time, but I'll do it. Only wait for me.
From that day on, Salsapuedas turned prospector, not hunting for gold or silver like most, but for the rock that would provide the clue to his identity, the proof that he was a white man. And months of fruitless searching has gone by, when one day, coming around a bend in a canyon...
Joe! It's your friend, Sandy. Joe! Cut it out, Joe! It's me! Cut it out, Joe! It's your friend, Sandy. Joe!
Son, I don't know where you come from, but wherever it is, you sure come just in time. No! Don't bring him too. Not till I get him tied up. He's loco.
Loco? You mean he's drunk?
No, just plain loco. From the heat. From sitting on that seat back yonder day after day and staring at the wagons ahead. Sort of like cabin fever.
Heard stories about this happen. I sort of figured they're just stories.
Well, it's a lucky thing for me you had a chance to find out different. Being a swamper on a 20-mule team ain't a hard job, but you got to have the right kind of constitution for it. There, that'll hold him. Now you can bring him to. How you feeling, Joe? Still unfriendly, huh? Couple days rest in town will fix him up good as new. Say, how'd you like to make yourself $10?
Doing what?
Taking his place on that wagon as swamper till we get into Mojave? There's mighty nigh 80,000 pounds on them wheels. And it takes 2 men on the brakes going downhill to keep from running over the mules.
If I do the job good, can I keep it steady?
Well, son, after all you've done for me, there ain't nothing I can say but sure. My name's Sandy Edwards.
Mine's Joe.
Joe? No, that won't do. I don't know more Joes around me. Now, let me see. Bill, Ed, Charlie, Ike. Ike, that's it. I'll call you Swamper Ike.
Suits me.
All right, Ike. Let's get him in the wagon now and get going. Come on, Joe. We're going to make you nice and comfortable.
By the time they reached Mojave, Sal, or Swamper Ike as Sandy called him, had himself a steady job on the big team. And he had 2 reasons for wanting it. It gave him a chance to earn good money and a chance while doing it to scout the country between Mojave and Death Valley in his never-ending search for the rock that held the secret of his identity. It was desolate country. For 10 days at a stretch on the 165-mile journey, they never laid eyes on another human being. Much of the time, they never even seen each other, with the teamster riding down on the nigh-wheeler and his swamper perched on top of the rear wagon, working the brake on the down grades.
Dang hot weather will be on us before you know it. Be back by dark, Sandy.
Ain't you never going to give up looking for that rock by the wheel?
Never.
All I can say is you sure deserve to find it.
Sandy.
Huh?
Did you ever do any praying?
Praying? Me?
That preacher over in Mojave. He said you can get anything you want just by praying for it. You believe there's anything to it?
I don't know. But you've tried everything else. Why don't you give it a fling?
I'm going to.
He was standing up on the ridge when I came out of the mine.
What was he doing way out there?
He's swamping for Sandy Edwards on the big team.
Think he saw you?
No doubt about it, but whether he recognized me or not, I don't know.
Yeah, we can't take any chances on that. The sheriff's been nosy enough as it is. Which way was the outfit heading?
South.
Well, at the rate that they're traveling, you won't have any trouble overtaking them before they get to Mojave. With them sitting up there on that wagon, you'll be able to pick them off just as easy as a bottle sitting on a fence post. Get yourself something to eat. I'll take care of this load of ore.
Across the waste of desert, the big team crawled. Sandy Edwards at the jerk line, Swamper Ike atop the rear wagon, dreaming of Laurie. Unaware that at that very moment she was pushing her horse along the route they'd taken to warn him that Art Crowley was also riding to see him, with murder in mind.
Hey, Sandy, hold it!
Art Crowley's gunning for you, Sally. He aims to kill you.
Kill me? Why?
Uncle Fred put him up to it. They think you saw him stealing gold from Doc Whitley's claim.
Thanks, Laurie, for riding all the way out here to warn me. Might as well sit a spell and rest before you start back.
I'm not going back, Sal, ever. I'm staying with you and marrying you.
But I ain't proved nothing about who I am.
You don't need to. You're you. And I know now that's all that matters.
Now you two are talking sensible. But there's just one little obstacle between you and that preacher. Namely, a fellow named Crowley.
Did you hear him say where they plan on holding this little surprise party?
No. But they talked about shooting you off the wagon like a bottle off a fence post.
But the only place he could get close enough to do that would be when we're going through the canyon. If I only knew what spot I could pull a little surprise party of my own.
Yeah, but you don't. If you go wandering around looking for him, 10 chances to 1 he'll get you first.
Sandy, you pull ahead to the mouth of the canyon. Make camp as usual. Take care of Laurie. I'm going to borrow your horse. I'll be back by daylight. Now, Cipletus, head for the corral. We're going for a ride. Where? We'll find out when you get there. Now move.
This is where you ran off to. Well, you don't have to bother to come back.
I'm not aiming to. I'm staying here, marrying Sal.
Now, where's Crowley?
Crowley? Why, he's gone to Darwin.
He's not either. He's hiding somewhere up in the canyon waiting to shoot Sal. I heard you and him planning it.
Is that what she told you? Oh, Crowley went to Darwin, like I said.
All right, put this on.
What for?
You're going to ride Swamper through the canyon.
Swamper? I don't know nothing about swamping.
You will by the time you get through.
Yeah, if Crowley don't get you before you get through.
I told you that Crowley went to Darwin.
And you got nothing to worry about. Put it on.
You win. He's up in the canyon.
Whereabouts?
On the ridge, about the fourth turn.
Tie him up, Sandy. If I don't come back, put a bullet in him. Looking for me, Crowley? Not as easy as shooting a bottle off a fence post, is it?
So you got him, huh?
Got himself. Slipped and fell.
We heard the shots. I was scared, Sal.
Not Sal. Joe. Look. Laurie, this is the proof I've been looking for.
The rock by the wheel. Well, I'll be darned.
Indian riding. What's it say?
Horse, this is a prairie schooner. This is the death sign. White man, white woman. No water. And this is the sign for the Kokopaw. A whole band of them came. They found a white baby. And this is a heart with the English word Joe in it.
It's your locket, Sal. I mean, Joe.
Well, by doggers, maybe that preacher was right about praying for what you want.
Only it's a little late. Don't make no difference now.
That's why you never found it before. It never did make no difference, and you two had to realize it.
But I still don't know my last name. I just can't call you Mrs. Joe.
Well, now, I've got a middle name I ain't never used. I'd be proud to give it to you. It's Williams.
Mrs. Joe Williams? How does that sound?
Wonderful.
Joe Williams.
Good horse flesh, just like you said, little tree. Now let's get him out of there. You said there wasn't to be no killing.
The whole Indian ain't real killing. Is it, little tree?
But we agreed.
Shut up.
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. In the early 1870s, the Navajo Indians were doing their best to accept the white man's civilization. Edward Keams, Indian agent at Fort Defiance, even foresaw the day when the Indians would govern themselves. He formed an Indian police force to maintain order. But the recruits were few, paid only $5 a month, and officers were not allowed to carry guns even for their own protection. Now, one of these officers, armed only with a handmade silver badge, was Harry Two Horses, who finally had to rely on an experiment in fear.
Harry, I'm glad you got here. We've got big trouble.
I heard. The old farmer.
The daughter of the man they killed says there were 3 of them. They took 6 horses. Now it's up to you, Harry, to run them to earth. When you've done that, the soldiers will go out and make the arrest.
Would it not be more simple to send the soldiers instead of me?
There's only a small detachment here. The rest of the troop is scouting an Apache raiding party down south. They haven't seen the truth yet, but they can't hold out much longer. They're going to have to surrender just as your own Navajo people have done. But more important, as matters stand at the present, an Indian can't really depend on the white man for complete justice. He's got to get it for himself. That's why I've organized this Navajo police force. That's why it's got to work.
But since an Indian cannot arrest a white man, cannot even carry a gun, what is the good of my going after them?
I told you, you can track them down.
But armed with just a badge, I'm laughed at. They say I am fit only to chase down the children and bring them to your agency's school. A sheep herder without sheep cannot be a sheep herder. A silversmith cannot work without silver. And yet we are expected to live by your laws and to enforce them without the tools of the trade.
Harry, I understand how you feel, but most of the settlers look upon any Indian with a gun as a danger. With the Apache tribe still causing trouble, they lump you Navajos in the same group. They'd never stand for my allowing my Navajo police force to carry firearms. Why, even the commanding officer here says that
an Indian will always be an Indian.
Harry, it's taken me a long time to get the officials in Washington to agree to this police force. It's an experiment that can be stopped at the first sign of trouble. It takes time to develop confidence and trust.
Mr. Keems, I understand what you've been trying to do for the Navajos, and I appreciate it. I do not want it to end in difficulty for you.
I'm sure it won't. This is only a small start. But it is a start towards self-government.
As you say, it is a start. I will find your murderers.
Oh, Harry, one more thing. One of these men was an Indian. Probably a Navajo.
I saw the grave up in the hills. A good shaded spot. Your grandfather will rest well.
But I do not rest. There was no reason for him to die. He was a tired old man, not even armed. Why should they kill him?
I do not know the answer to that, but I will learn it. Could you tell me anything about them?
There were 3 men. 2 were white, 1 was an Indian. I could tell by the way he sat his saddle. I was not close enough to see more. The white man sends you after the murderers of my grandfather without a gun? Are you to blind them with the blaze of authority from your badge?
The agent does what he thinks is best. I will find these thieves. The soldiers will make the arrest.
If they see you, they will kill you as easily as they did my grandfather. Without a gun, your badge is nothing. Only a target flashing in the sun.
The agent, Mr. Keems, says that one day the Navajos will again govern themselves. Much depends now upon a few for what will happen in the years ahead. Besides, Mr. Keems is our friend. He believes in us. We must not disappoint him.
I will gather some of the young men to go with you.
No, I'll go alone. Too many riders would let them know that we are after them. They would spot us before we spotted them. I will know it.
One runs as fast as you say, you ought to fetch us a fancy price across the border. Them Mexicans go crazy over a good hunk of horse flesh. Be dark for long, we can head out of here.
Been here too long now. Be halfway to Mexico.
You could be laying in some dry wash full of airs, too. And it can still happen.
You still worried about my killing that Indian?
These people ain't to be trifled with. Besides, you killed a government charge. That brings the soldiers into it. They'll be after us.
You're getting old and cautious. We'll have to get you a job swamping out saloons. Something quiet.
Age and caution go together. A killed crazy young fool like you ain't likely to live long enough to get either one. If we travel in daylight like you wanted, some Indian would recognize them horses for sure.
Try to lead them off in the dark, we'll never get off this reservation.
You through that thick skull. It's your neck I'm thinking about. I ain't killed no one. I ain't likely to hang for stealing a few ponies.
Hang? For killing an Indian?
somebody out there.
We steal a few horses, and you're as jumpy as if we'd taken the Denver Mint. Now, he smelled a wild horse.
Now, that had been another stallion. He'd whinnied back. Better have a look around.
Taking him so long? I mean, you are going to worry yourself right into the grave. You know that?
Well, that's better than losing your hair.
To a bunch of Indian sheep herders?
Man.
I can't figure it out. What's he doing with a badge if he ain't some kind of lawman? What about it, Charlie?
I've been away from the reservation. Must be something new.
You can't be much of an Indian if you don't even know what your own people are up to.
I'm no Indian.
Half red, half white. Get you away much of anything.
Why'd he ride up on us if he didn't have no gun?
Who cares? Make a nice souvenir.
You get caught with that, Jim Crack, and it'll be 2 hangings you'll be owing him.
They're wasting time. Let's put a bullet in him and clear him.
No. Not till he can talk. I want to know what we might be riding into.
He's watching.
Come on now. Ain't no use playing possum.
You see, we wasted enough time.
Pull that trigger and you sign your own death certificate.
Leave him be. You some kind of lawman?
Indian Territory Police.
And you rode in on us without no gun on purpose?
The entire Navajo nation knows you are here. They know I am here. You could not ride through the midst of 1,000 Indians without being noticed. Everybody knows those horses. Everybody knows you killed the old man to steal them.
I warned you against killing.
Maybe people do care if you kill an Indian.
It is clear now that only one of you wanted the old Indian murdered. I know that now. And I would be believed in a court. 2 of you might escape the noose. But if I am found dead here, it will be the end of the trail for all 3 of you.
What do you mean, Injun, about a court?
I'll tell you what he means. He's trying to turn us against each other. Trying to save his own hide.
Our young braves are waiting out there for you. By coming here without a gun, I hope to get you to surrender and accept a fair trial. Avoid bloodshed.
What about it, Charlie? You figure he's lying?
Yes, our people were not always farmers. Once even Apaches feared the Navajo tribes. And our young men have not changed where vengeance is concerned.
He may speak the truth.
A scared old man and a superstitious Indian.
It's some team I got myself hooked up with.
Do you believe his hogwash about the whole Navajo nation waiting for us out there in the hills? Look, Shorty, you're supposed to know how these Indians think. Go on out there and scout around a little. You'll see he's lying.
What you mean is Charlie's a half-breed. If he gets killed, it don't matter none.
Whitey's got you two buffaloed, so we'll all go. The three of us.
Go out there now, and each of you is a walking target. They don't know which one of you is the murderer they want. Without me, all three of you will die. But you won't die as easily as the old man. You'll be staked out over an anthill in the broiling sun.
Listen to him. He knows there's nobody out there, and he don't want you to find it out.
You'll live longer than the others, Indian, but you'll wish you could die. Our people reserve a special kind of punishment for those who turn against their own kind.
I'm not one of your kind.
You tried too hard to be white, but it will do you no good. You turn your back on the other Indians who would accept you as one of their own, never caring that your skin is so light. Instead, your soul burns with a desire to be like these other two, never realizing that a white man hates a thief, red or white. In trying to prove that you are as good as these other men, you have robbed and killed, only proving that you have less honor than any Indian. And what you have done does not make you as good as them. It only makes the other thieves look down on you all the more.
You shut up. You better not make Charlie mad. He can be mean, especially with that knife.
He knows I speak the truth. If any one of you had to be sacrificed for safety, he would be the one to die.
Go on, Charlie, show him. He's making you look like a fool, Charlie.
This ain't no time to be going in for entertainment.
You can let him do that to you? Hmm?
Don't pay no attention to neither one of them, Charlie. Just keep in mind this engine ain't no good to us if he cut full of holes.
Put this thing away before it causes trouble we can't cure.
What you want to start a thing like that for? He don't show good sense.
Just making my point. There had been Indians out there. Old Charlie's screaming would have brought him running. They'd figured we was working their man over with a hot branding iron. All this Indian talk has unnerved both of you. Who's going with me to see who's waiting?
Not me. Even if he's bluffing, I ain't gambling my hair to prove it.
Your guts have turned to water sand. Come on, Charlie.
No. I have more to gamble than either of you. I didn't kill the old man. But if they catch me, they'll see I spend more time dying.
He's turned you into a pair of old women. Maybe he's got you thinking if we surrender to him, I'll be the one to hang.
You could be right.
Meaning what?
Meaning we ain't gonna risk a scalping by messing around with him till we're darn sure it's safe to do it. Me and Little Tree will say when it's safe to do it.
I'd better check his ropes.
Will you let me go if I cut you loose? Give you a gun?
I can promise you only a fair trial.
White man's trial.
Why should that be distasteful to you? You try to be like the white men, but these thieves will never let you. You will always be an Indian to them.
You trying to make a deal with him?
I was just checking his ropes.
Mm-hmm. You keep away from him. I don't like what you two might be cooking up. Be sunup soon. We'll probably be moving on. If those Indians aren't out there, you'll get that bullet I've been promising you.
Then sunup will be the end for both of us. My people will attack then. You have that much time to give up.
You don't leave me much choice. If you ain't lying, they'll kill me one way, army another.
But your friends do have a choice.
He's really got you believing that, ain't he? You're just waiting for a chance to bushwhack me so you can turn yourself into this engine.
It ain't like that at all. Me and Little Tree...
You're thinking in your own hide. You said so. You're figuring to sell me out.
We think of our own hide, sure. Same as you.
What you laughing about? There ain't nothing but a coyote.
Ah, it was a signal. My people are closing in. Come sunup, it will be too late.
What about it, Charlie? That sound like a coyote to you?
Well, what about it? If you think I'm gonna let you side with him, turn me in because something screeches out there in the night. But you see, there's no answer. If that was a signal, there'd be some kind of answer, wouldn't there?
He wasn't lying. Those are Indians out there.
They were not coyotes.
Well, I ain't waiting for him. And I ain't waiting for you two to point no fingers at me. I'll get over next to that Indian.
You're crazy. You can't go out there.
Get over there. I got a better chance to ride through him if I go alone.
Now, Peter, don't shoot.
I ain't leaving nobody to fuck.
You will not turn me over to the Navajos?
I promise you a fair trial.
Drop it. And Charlie, saddle the horses.
Mr. Keeves.
What is it?
You better come outside. The Indian deputy just got back. Looks like he's got 3 prisoners.
There are your horse thieves. That one is your murderer. The other 2 will testify against him.
But you disobeyed my orders. You know you can't arrest a white man.
They are not under arrest. They were at each other's throats. I brought them in for their own protection.
Sergeant, those 3 men are an army matter now. You better take charge of them.
Yes, sir. Corporal, take the prisoners. You see, he tricked us. He made us think there was... You can tell it all at your trial.
Now, you better tell me exactly what you were protecting those men from.
From my lovesick coyote and their own fears.
I have here the badge that Harry Two Horses was wearing during this experiment in fear. The badge is copper inlaid with silver, and it was made in the territorial prison in Yuma. It was from that simple beginning that the tribal form of government, as it is known on the Navajo reservation, gained its start. Even today, the Navajo is largely self-governing, with his own courts, his own judges,
and his own police force.
কালকে থেকে ভালো হবে স্যার আজকে ডু অর ডাই কিন্তু হ্যাঁ
ইনশাআল্লাহ ভালো হবে
আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে only 5 মিনিটস
সাইমা কি অবস্থা
আজকে আমি পাতুরি করেছি
নাইস
ইলিশ মাছ আর কচু দিয়ে আর একটা পিস করেছি ওই মান কচুটা দিয়ে
কালকে থেকে ভালো হবে
ইনশাআল্লাহ
সাইমা আজকে ডু অর ডাই কিন্তু হ্যাঁ
ইনশাআল্লাহ ভালো হবে
থ্যাংক ইউ
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট বাকি আছে এই 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে কুকিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে কস্টিং কিচেন ক্লিনিং এবং প্লেটিং সো যত দ্রুত সম্ভব বাকি সবগুলো কাজ শেষ করুন
আজকে কনফিডেন্ট মনে হচ্ছে সবাইকে সাইমা আর লাকি আজকে তাদের ডিফারেন্সেস মানিয়ে নিয়ে একসাথে মোটামুটি ভালোই কাজ করতেছে নিশাতে কাউন্টার দেখলাম একটা বিফের ডিশ করতেছে আজকে কিন্তু নিশাতের টিম আর আপনার জানের টিম নেক টু নেক অলমোস্ট সেম রেসিপি চিংড়ি দিয়ে কচুর ডগা দিয়ে একটা কারি টাইপ করতেছে গ্রিন অ্যান্ড কালার অলমোস্ট সেম সো ভালোই একটা কম্পিটিশন হবে তাদের মধ্যে
সবাই কি মানে চিংড়ি নিয়ে খেলছে না
মোটামুটি চিংড়ি নিয়েই নাশিতারা একটা চিকেনের ডিশ করতেছে আর নিশাদদের দেখলাম একটা বিফের ডিশ করতেছে প্রেসার কুকারের ভিতরে দেখতে পাই না ভিতরে কি অবস্থা বাট বিফ দিয়ে তারা রেসিপি করতেছে
আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে only 5 মিনিটস এই 5 মিনিটসের মধ্যে প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে কস্টিং এন্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং সো হাতের সময় একেবারেই কম প্লিজ হারি আপ ওকে কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0 and time's up
এটা কি
এটাতে মোচাটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে ইয়া করা হয়েছে গরু মাংস আর ডাল দিয়ে ভুনা করা হচ্ছে কিমা দিয়ে
এটাতে কি মোচা
আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে only 5 মিনিটস
দিবা হ্যাজ নো আইডিয়া কোনটা মোচা কোনটা থয় অসিত
জি স্যার
কি বানাচ্ছেন আজকে
আমরা আজকে করছি থোড় দিয়ে চিংড়ি দিয়ে একটা কোফতা কারির রসা মানে কারি আর রসা তো একই জিনিস তো আমি রসা বলছি কারি না বলে
বাংলা কুইজিন নিয়ে কনফিডেন্ট বা
হ্যাঁ কনফিডেন্ট
আপনার কি হচ্ছে কেমন লাগছে
যে আমাদের যেহেতু ডিসাইড করা হয়েছিল একটা কারি হবে অ্যান্ড একটা ভর্তা হবে সো আমরা আরেকটা ইয়েতে সাইড ডিশের সাথে রেখেছি আপনার মোচা দিয়ে ছুটকি দিয়ে একটা ভর্তা করেছি
12 মিনিটের মতো বাকি আছে হ্যাঁ
জি জি শেফ, আমাদের কাস্টম শেষ, 3টা বাকি।
জাস্ট এই যে সার্ভ করবেন, ক্লিন করবো।
গুড লাক।
আশিতা 10 minutes বাকি হয়ে যাবে
ইনশাল্লাহ।
কস্টিং ডান,
Costing done, cleaning will be done, and cooking are done. তো এখনো শেষ হয়নি, আর 11 মিনিট বাকি আছে, ইনশাল্লাহ হয়ে যাবে। যেহেতু তোমার কোপ্তা ভাজাটা হয়ে গেছে, এই গ্রেভিটাও রেডি, জাস্ট এটাতে ডিপ করবো 2 মিনিট।
ক্লিনিং প্রেজেন্টেশন,
জি, কস্টিং ফাঁকে ফাঁকে করছি আমরা, প্রায় হয়ে গেছে।
মোচা ইনফিউজ করা, দেন এটা কি?
এটাতে মোচাটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে করা হয়েছে, গরু মাংস আর ডাল দিয়ে ভুনা করা হচ্ছে, কিমা দিয়ে।
এটাতে কি মোচা?
এটাতে হচ্ছে এটার ফুলটা আর কি,
দ্যাট ইজ মোচা। এন্ড দেন
এটাতে হচ্ছে ওই যে যেটা ভিতরে ছিল। ও হ্যাঁ,
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট বাকি আছে, মাত্র 10 মিনিট। এই 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে আপনাদের প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, কস্টিং করতে হবে, সেই সাথে কিচেন ক্লিন করতে হবে।
ভালো, সবাই মোটামুটি অন টাইম শেষ করে ফেলবে, ক্লিনিং কস্টিংও সবার হয়ে গেছে, টিম ওয়ার্ক তো। বাট আমি একটা জিনিস নোটিস করলাম যে টিম এ অসিত জোয়ারিয়া তারা বলছে যে আমার দেশ এটা, আমার দেশ এটা। সো ওই জিনিসটা ক্লিয়ার করে দিলাম যে আমার দেশ আমার দেশটা, দিস ইজ এ টিম ওয়ার্ক, দুটো দেশ আমাদেরই হবে। সাইমা অ্যান্ড লাকির মধ্যেও দেখলাম যে বন্ডিংটা খুব একটা স্ট্রং মনে হয় নাই, রীতিমতো ঝগড়া করতেছে তারা, বোঝা যায় দূর থেকে দেখে।
এখনো কথাবার্তায় বলে যাচ্ছে।
আবার একটা ইন্টারেস্টিং জিনিস কি জানেন, দিবা হ্যাজ নো আইডিয়া কোনটা মোচা কোনটা থয়, জিজ্ঞেস করতেছে যে এটার নাম জানি কি, যে কোনটা। বাট ইন্টারেস্টিং থিং ইজ দে আর দি অনলি কাউন্টার যারা নাকি সুইট রেসিপি করতেছে।
এই মোচা আর থোরটা দিয়ে,
হ্যাঁ থোরটা দিয়ে একটা
স্পাইসি সেভরি কিছু একটা।
অনেক ইন্টারেস্টিং।
কিচেন কার ক্লিন আছে না আছে দেখতে হবে একটা।
এই সাইডে মোটামুটি সবাই ক্লিন। এখানে আমি দেখলাম যে ইবা আর তামান্নারটা একটু স্লাইটলি ক্লিন না, সেজতি আর কুমোর স্টেশন একদমই ক্লিন না, এখন অনেক অনেক বাকি।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে, অনলি 5 মিনিটস। এর মধ্যে আপনাদের সব কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, প্লেটিং, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড ক্লিনিং। সেকেন্ড, অনলি 19 সেকেন্ড, আমি কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি। 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 0, টাইমস আপ।
আমি করছি কচুর ডগা দিয়ে, চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে, নারিকেলের দুধ দিয়ে, আর একটা হচ্ছে কচুর যে গোটাটা আছে গোটাটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে আমি গরুর মাংস দিয়ে ভেনা করছি।
আমি আজকে করছি মান কচু দিয়ে, ইলিশ মাছ দিয়ে, একটু নারকেল দিয়ে ঝোল করছি, যেহেতু আমাদের দেশি স্টাইলে আমার মায়ের হাতের রান্না এটা।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 30 মিনিটের মধ্যে আপনাদের কুকিং ডান করতে হবে, সেই সাথে প্লেটিং, ক্লিনিং এবং কস্টিং। সো সময় হাতে একেবারেই কম, দুজন মিলে কাজ করুন, একজন অন্যজনকে সাহায্য করুন বা একজন কস্টিং করে ফেলুন। হাতে সময় আছে আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট।
আজকের আমাদের মেইন ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট ছিল হচ্ছে কচুর মুখ, মানকচুর মুখ আর মানকচুর ডাঁটা। তো আমরা মানকচুর ডাঁটাটা দিয়ে একটা হচ্ছে চিংড়ি মাছের টক করছি, আর হচ্ছে মানকচুর যে মুখটা আছে ওটা দিয়ে আমরা ইলিশ মাছের একটা কারি বানাচ্ছি।
আজকে আমরা করছি কচুর ডগা দিয়ে একটা কচু ঘোটা, আর করছি কচু ইলিশ মাছের পাতুরি, যেটা ইটা আছে গোড়াটা আছে সেটা দিয়ে।
আমি আজকে করছি মানকচু দিয়ে ইলিশ মাছ দিয়ে একটু নারকেল দিয়ে ঝোল করছি, যেহেতু আমাদের দেশি স্টাইলে আমার মায়ের হাতের রান্না এটা। আর করছি কচু ডাঁটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে একটা ভুনা করব ডাল দিয়ে। দেখি আমার হাতের রান্না কেমন আনতে পারি। না আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আটাটা দাও।
আজকে আমরা বানাচ্ছি কচুর কোরমা, সাথে কচুর ডগা ভাজি, আর সাথে আমরা কচুর একটা গোলাপ জামুন বানাচ্ছি, আর সাথে থাকবে প্লেন রাইস। লেবু একটা 5 টাকা।
কি বানাচ্ছেন এসব?
আমি করছি কচুর ডগা দিয়ে চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে নারিকেলের দুধ দিয়ে, আর একটা হচ্ছে কচুর যে গোটাটা আছে গোটাটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে আমি গরুর মাংস দিয়ে ভেনা করছি, আর একটা খান্দাই করেছি ওটা হচ্ছে বিয়ে বিক্রি নর্মালে, আর হচ্ছে আমি খিতা রুটি করবো 2 ধরনের, একটা একটু স্পাইসি করে আর একটা নর্মাল খিতা রুটি করবো।
কালকে থেকে বেটার হবে
ইনশাল্লাহ।
সেই জ্যোতি কি রেসিপি আজকে?
আজকে আমার যে কচুর যে রুটটা ছিল ওইটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে একটা ইলিশ মাছের ওইটা দিয়ে একটা কারি করেছি, আর যে গ্রিন পার্টটা ছিল ওইটাকে আমরা পেস্ট করে একটা টক ফ্লেভার দিয়ে চিংড়ি দিয়ে একটা সেমি গ্রেভির মতো করেছি, আর সাথে হচ্ছে আদা ভাত, একটু পেঁয়াজ মরিচ ভর্তা।
গুড লাক। রূপা কি বানানো হচ্ছে?
এটা হচ্ছে কচুর ডাঁটা দিয়ে আমি চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে এটা ভুনা করছি। এটা ডাল আছে, একটু নারকেল আছে। এটা পুরোপুরি হচ্ছে আমার মায়ের হাতের রান্না। আজকে আমার মাকে আমি অনেক মিস করছি, জানি না আমার হাতের রান্নার মতো হবে কিনা। দেখি আজকে আমার হাতের রান্নাটা আমি দিতে পারি কিনা।
স্মেল অনেক সুন্দর আসছে, এটা টেস্ট করতে পারবো?
ইয়েস স্যার।
রেসিপিগুলোর প্রবলেম সলভ করার জন্য থাকছে 5 মিনিট। তোমরা প্রত্যেকেই তোমাদের রেসিপি পেয়ে গেছো। আচ্ছা, যদি কোনো প্রবলেম থাকে, বুঝতে অসুবিধা হয়, তাহলে সেটা জানাতে পারো। আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলোর প্রবলেম সলভ করার জন্য আমাদের মেন্টরসরা আছেন, এবং আমাদের মেন্টরসদের জন্য সময় দেওয়া হচ্ছে আপনাদেরকে ভালোভাবে বুঝিয়ে দেবার জন্য। সেই সময়টা থাকছে 5 মিনিট।
মেন্টরসরা এক্সপ্লেইন করে যাওয়ার পর আপনাদের আজকে রাঁধুনি স্টোরে থাকবে 15 মিনিটস।
স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ, রান্নার জন্য সময় থাকছে 2 ঘন্টা, এবং সেই সাথে কস্টিং আর কিচেন ক্লিনিং এর জন্য আর 15 মিনিটস দেওয়া হচ্ছে।
এবারে আমাদের 5 মেন্টরস, প্লিজ আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
আমি লটারিতে যে রেসিপিটা পেয়েছি মোটামুটি পরিচিতই ছিল, শুধু একটা সস আমার কাছে একটু অপরিচিত ছিল, কিন্তু আমার মেন্টর ফেরদৌস স্যারা আপু উনি আমাকে সেই সস সম্পর্কে অনেক হেল্প করেছেন। অন্যান্য রেসিপিতেও উনি আমাকে হেল্প করেছেন।
যখনই আমি রেসিপিটি হাতে পেলাম, আমি জানিই না, আমি কখনো নামই শুনিনি। দেন সেই অবস্থায় মেন্টর এসে আমাদেরকে গাইডলাইন করলো। আয়েশা তিয়ার আপু আমাকে এত সুন্দর করে বুঝিয়ে বলেছেন যে আমার মনে হয়েছে যে এগুলি হয়তো আমার বাসায় করাই হয় সব সময়। তো আমার উপর প্রেশারটা অনেক বেশি পড়ে গিয়েছে, কারণ আমাকে ৩ জনকে ৩ ভাবে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করতে হয়েছে। ৩টা ডিফারেন্ট রেসিপিস ছিল অ্যান্ড খুবই ডিফারেন্ট একটা থেকে একটা। বাট আমার সর্বোচ্চ আমি চেষ্টা করেছি তাদেরকে বোঝানোর। দেখা যাক বাকিটা কি হয়।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, সো এবারে আমাদের রাঁধুনি স্টোরে যাবার পালা। আজকের চ্যালেঞ্জের জন্য আপনাদের সময় 15 মিনিটস। সো আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন। সেকেন্ডস আগেই চলে এসেছেন। গুড জব।
Ây da, không ăn được bạn ơi. Cứ đừng kéo đâu con cóc của nó ăn, con cóc nó luôn cơ. Nó đang ở cóc này. Nó đây bạn ơi. Đấy. Vẫn cấp 1 ạ. Cái thế. Rồi, hay. Cực nice, cực nice. Không bạn ơi. Nó đi ăn tìm ấy đấy, đấy, chúng nó đần lắm. Thế là bảo nó đần lắm mà ăn. Kiểu gì đi mãi chim tìm tiếp. Breeze cực stupid ý. Được bạn này. Không flash bạn này. Không phải bạn này, không phải bạn này, không phải bạn ơi. Bạn cứ đi tiếp, bạn cứ đi tiếp đi. Nó ấy mà, nó giả vờ mà. Ngu cái lên đánh đi. Chịu bạn ấy, thằng này ngu vậy. Không một tác dụng ạ. Đây bạn đây. Đánh mid đó bạn ơi, đổi mạng được. Không cái được bạn ơi, buồn quá. Chịu thằng đây làm gì ấy? No use luôn mà. What the hell? Bố được khỏe bạn này, thành bố tiếp. Riu xịt bạn này, riu xịt. Đi ở đây, đứng trong cái này phát là mấy thằng chết tiếp bạn này. Kìa bạn này. Real shit ăn giống bạn này. Anh bốt thằng chó này bỏ bốt đi, đánh lên khác sớm hơn. Ô. Đánh mất tiếp bạn này. Mất đi chưa. Con đừng đánh tiếp bạn ơi, bốt nó lên. Không bốt nó có bốt một thằng à? Thế là dễ vào ràng rồi. Thế thì dễ vào ràng rồi. Rồi, lên sâu bạn ơi. Let's go. What the hell, top nó sâu lucky bri. Đánh đi. Cái thằng đần điên ạ. Ngu vậy cứt. Đã giết được bạn, giết được cậu đấy chết chắc rồi. Thằng này ngu vậy cứt. Thằng tôi đi đổi mạng, tôi giúp cái thằng ăn mạng nhỉ. That cực kỳ wasting my time ấy. Ngon là được ăn kinh nghiệm một mình rồi, sướng rồi. Con lính là con lính fake đói luôn. Cái gì có một lính fake. Nhưng cô sinh từ đời nào ấy chứ. Thế à? Lìa lính. Khổ chưa? Ok, nice shot. Anh thường hay vẫn nằm mơ về một ngôi nhà, về một nơi chỉ có hai ta. Chỉ còn như ta. Ok, pop. Ok. Một Queen R. Michelin Boy. Hay là có tên kinh ấy. Quá khó. Lại làm cái gì đấy vậy? làm em khóc, tự khiến em buồn. Let's go buddy. What buddy so stupid. Và khóc với mẹ mày. Ngon, tốt rồi đấy ạ. Ok ạ. Cười bỏ tên gì? Cười bỏ tên gì?